Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to our lecturer, Dr. Haji Samsul Anas bin Qasim. Today, our group will present about article review on job satisfaction. Let me introduce myself, Fazida binti Muhammad, and our group members, Fatin Nur Amira binti Badlisha, and Laila Nabila binti Muhammad Nurul Khamar. I would like to start the presentation with the abstracts. We have chosen 10 articles based on study conducted among university staff, teachers, various field of employees to investigate the impact of organization commitment in job satisfaction and the perception of job satisfaction in work organization. This article review focus on the discussion regarding job satisfaction and its relationship to organization commitment. Next, we move to introduction. I would like to start with the definition of the job satisfaction based on Loh and Ramaya and Aziri 2011. Loh and Ramaya outline job satisfaction as to whether an employee likes their work or not, while Aziri define it as the perception of an employee that the work fulfills their financial and psychological needs. There are many factors of job satisfaction, such as reward system, compensation, incentive, recognition, suitable work location, career opportunities, and etc. Job satisfaction is an important aspect in organization productivity. Satisfied employees has a great impact in productivities that could increase responsiveness, quality of work, as well as contributed to company's performance. Next, we move to the 5 objectives of this article's review. The first one is to identify employees' motivation and its influence to job satisfaction based on the journals. Second one, to analyze determinants of job satisfaction based on findings in journals obtained. The third one is to study influence of organization commitment on employees' job satisfaction. The fourth one, to recognize job satisfaction and organizational commitment effect towards employees' performance. And the last one, to identify factors of employees' job satisfaction in work organization. Next, I would like to pass to my group members, Laila Nabila, to present about the identification of the issues.
My name is Laila Nabila binti Muhammad Nur Kamar. My matric number is 2019672112. I want to talk about identification of the issues. In this article review, we will identify the issues about job satisfaction. Why the job satisfaction was neat and important for organizational and employees. Job satisfaction can increase employee motivation and further increase the productivity of the company and organization. Job satisfaction has a big impact on how an employee performs his job. Job satisfaction has always linked with the performance of an organization, as a higher satisfactory of employees leads to a better reputation of the firm and a lower turnover rate. Every organization's success indeed depends on employee satisfaction on job as their effort has been paid off. Job satisfaction is related to work behavior such as moral, leadership assessment, leadership potential, satisfaction with facilities, image, self-concept, religiousness, discipline, and also job turnover intention. There are some who say they choose a job based on interest in the job, promotion, opportunities, job responsibilities, and geographic location are more satisfied and responsible for their work than those who choose a job based on family influence. And some say they are satisfied with their work in terms of physical conditions, the freedom to use their own ability flexibilities in the work and the opportunities to do different things with the work. In addition, there are also satisfied with salary appreciation, total working hours, security, promotion opportunities, relationship with the organization, administration, and the employer's sensitivity to the recommendations given. The level of job satisfaction will increase in line with performance improvement if their work is appreciated and given the opportunity or authority in making any decision. There is some research that has been done by scientists saying that job satisfaction can affect the physiology of motivation and personal behavior. The studies and approach they do are different from each other because they are influenced by many factors that are related at that time. However, all job satisfaction theories agree that job satisfaction helps employee morals, remove tension between employees and management in producing the efficiency and effectiveness of an organization. Why the job satisfaction has its opposite? It is organizational commitment, job involvement, and job dissatisfaction or burnout. Organizational commitment has three components, that is effective commitment, continuous commitment, and also normative commitment. Effective commitment refers to an employee's perceived emotional attachment to their organization. Effective commitment is found when an employee feels like their personal values and priorities are in line with the company's mission and feel at home in the organization. Continuous commitment is a measure of the willingness of an employee to continue working for the same organization. Normative commitment deals with the feelings of obligation or sense of responsibility an employee feels towards the organization. Normative commitment occurs when an employee feels a sense of obligation and a desire to benefit the organization for the resources utilized and received from the organization, even though the employee may feel unhappy on the job. While for job involvement and environment where people have an impact on the decision and action that affect their jobs, employee engagement is not a goal or a tool, as it is practiced in many organizations. Rather, it is a philosophy of management and leadership about how people can contribute to the continuous improvement and success of their work organizations. And for job dissatisfaction or burnout, it refers to unhappy or negative feelings about a job or work environment. There are many factors that can cause job dissatisfaction. For the job satisfaction, the company or organization need to create the work motivation to stimulate each officer to work in carrying out his duties. With good motivation, the officers will feel happy and enthusiastic in working, resulting in significant development and growth in the organization itself. Second, reward. Rewards are divided into which are financial rewards given directly to the employees themselves, such as salary or wage, bonus, allowance, or compensation. While non-monetary rewards are free medical, leave, promotion, and transportation. Third, compensation. Example, the superior or the company must compensate the employee. For example, in terms of workplace injury insurance, or providing benefit to employees in the event of an injury. Fourth, employers must provide incentive to employees in terms of compensation incentive, recognition incentive, reward incentive, and also appreciation incentive. Fifth, recognition to staff is essentially a form of recognition to the quality of work shown by the staff, because quality employees are the main asset of an organization. The company or organization has to create work-life balance for their employees so that an employee can organize and divide between work responsibilities, family life, and other responsibilities. This situation helps to prevent conflict between personal life and work. For job satisfaction, a leader must have characteristics such as leadership style is a group of characteristics used by leaders to influence subordinates so that organizational goals are achieved. It can also be said that leadership style is a pattern of behavior and strategy that a leader likes and applies. Second, leadership attitude is the attitude of individuals who lead various group activities towards goals that will be achieved together. Third, a leader must have a broad vision and knowledge. This means that every leader should always update himself about all the advances in information and technology along with the development of the times. In addition, leaders must also continue to learn and improve their relationships with their relations. Fourth, have extensive experience. Not everyone is destined to be a leader. However, to be a leader is not enough to rely on talent alone, but also experience. Fifth, to be a good leader, a leader must have qualification as a leader. As a result, the impact of organizational commitment on job performance is actualized through the impact of job satisfaction on job performance. This study has also found that organizational commitment increases job satisfaction, thus providing additional support for the positive relation between organizational commitment and job satisfaction. This impact can be explained by the physiology basis of organizational commitment. Belief that one attached to an organization for 3 reasons. First, for extrinsic reward. Second, for the need to belong to a group. Third, for aligning with organizational values. The first reason, extrinsic rewards lead to compliance. The second reason, the desire for affiliation leads to edification. The third reason, congruence with organizational value leads to internalization. As such, different levels of organizational commitment lead to different levels of job satisfaction. Compliance and internalization lead to satisfaction with working conditions, salary, welfare, promotion opportunities. Identification leads to satisfaction with supervisors and collages. Explaining the relation between organizational commitment and job performance, employees with higher organizational commitment had higher expectation of job performance, which turned out to be higher job performance in reality. Employees with high organizational commitment tend to feel that they can manage greater workload. Committed employees also do their jobs better than less committed ones, since they participate in and think about the job more. Findings of this study were in line with previous findings related to the impact of organizational commitment on job performance. Issues discussion and analysis. The issue that is always discussed for the job satisfaction: salary. We refer to the theoretical approach of motivation that emphasizes the factor of remuneration or reward in the form of salary payments to individuals to encourage excellent work performance. Therefore, through the theory, we can find out the motivational problems faced by employees based on the performance of work gestures that do not have quality or quality added in the form of products or activities required by the organization to achieve the target goal. Promotion is a form of appreciation and leadership trust given to employees who have performed their duties well. This is because it is able to increase self-motivation and good dedication if all the tasks don't receive attention and appreciation from the employer. This promotion opportunity will further advance an employee in the field he engaged in. Promotion is a right but cannot be obtained easily except by having professional ability, good work performance, having a firm and good mental attitude and discipline. The workers are required to always be able to develop themselves by learning and practicing in order to improve their knowledge and skill, in order to be able to follow the development of the situation and dynamic in society. Challenge at work are not the respondent's choice. This is because it can lead a person to stress. Stress needs to be taken seriously because simple stress can be a form of strong motivation. It can help our body and mind to work well and contribute to mental health. From a physiological point of view, it is called stress, where the pressure experience will lead to something positive. However, excessive stress will result in harm such as health problems, such as migraines, high blood pressure, no appetite, moodiness, fatigue easily when forgetting, quickly easily losing focus on something, having difficulty relaxing, feeling sad when school, and had a headache. Things like this can lead to big problem at work. Suitable friends. The social aspect in work is one of the attitude that is difficult to describe, but is seen as a factor that is the backbone of job satisfaction. Smooth communication between employees, not just one-way communication. Mutual respect is the main reason for a department to be successful and productive, where the attitude of employees with fellow colleagues also needs to be maintained well and harmoniously by considering the colleagues as part of our own family and relative. Then, of course, we will be willing to do anything to help them. Thus, every employee is more committed and motivated to continue to carry out their duties well and excel. If the relationship between colleagues is good, then everyone will feel that the work is more fun and even appreciate. If a person feels happy and relaxed, appreciate and motivate, his performance increases. For the company, the importance of good job satisfaction in a company is as follows. Performance increases. If your employees are happy and satisfied with their role, they tend not to look for work elsewhere. This saves time and money spent on recruiting and training new staff, especially in highly technical fields where orientation and training periods can take months. As a bonus, if people can work consistently with the same co-workers for many years, they can develop good relationships, which also increases work morale and job satisfaction. Make employees more loyal. Company profile and branding are very important to find and retain the best talent. If you have satisfied and happy employees, they tend to remain loyal to the company. This also increases the likelihood that they will praise their workplace to friends and family. This word of mouth event is invaluable in building a positive corporate reputation, which can impact more than just recruiting. Profit increase. Some employees may turn down higher salary offers elsewhere to stay in a company where they have great job satisfaction. However, most people will work harder and work better if they are satisfied with their work. This can feed directly into the company's productivity and profitability by building better working relationships with clients, better collaboration if the work culture is healthy and balanced. Employees as a whole are more likely to be happy in their workplace and more willing to collaborate. On the other hand, if employees feel unhappy, it can lower overall productivity and create a difficult work culture. A company works or fails as a whole if the employees are unhappy, it will have a knock-on effect. As an individual, if we want to find satisfaction in a job before accepting or looking for a job, we should think about whether or not the job suits us in terms of passions. If we work according to what is our interest or the field that is our love, then it is as if we are playing, balancing family life and work. Quality time with family, having certain hobbies, taking care of the body with nutrition and sports, and having a peaceful spiritual life can keep our mind and soul fresh during work. In fact, there are many other components in our life apart from work that we must keep in balance. Being in a positive and supportive work environment. Experts believe that it is difficult to achieve job satisfaction when we are in a negative work environment. Because often the depression we will feel or low self-esteem is caused by the negative people around us. Negative people are the ones who give mental speed to our souls, have reliable transportation. Whatever means of transportation you have relied on so far, be it a private car or motorcycle, make sure that the means of transportation does not drain your energy and is efficient in terms of time. Having a superior who give clear goals or targets and constructive input, a boss who always cares about the well-being and development of his employees will make his employees more enthusiastic at work. Appreciation, support, input, and guidance from a leader can make us work with better performance, admit mistakes, and solve problems. Admitting the mistake we make and providing solution to fix them can save us from negative energy. In addition, solving all problems that arise both in relation to co-workers or superior as well as company technical problems can keep our mental freshness at work. Work does serve to meet our daily needs, but how wonderful it is when we are working, we are also able to achieve job satisfaction. Next, my team member Amira will present.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatina Amira binti Badlisha and I will be presenting for conclusion and recommendation. In conclusion, job satisfaction is important for every employee. Satisfied employee will produce productivity and quality that is very useful to an organization. If the employee not satisfied in terms of work, then it will cause agitation and subsequently tend to quit work. Not achieving job satisfaction can lead to attempt to increase work output through stealing, using work time for personal purpose, and doing side jobs. Also, if superiors like to reward employee who achieve target, such employee will often do more. This shows that there is a positive relationship between job satisfaction and job performance. In conclusion, it clearly shows that job satisfaction is essential for everyone. While for organization, it is very necessary to maintain or increase job satisfaction for the sake of good and productivity. Job satisfaction can be created, and it should not be oriented towards certain factors only. Maybe because we think too much about unpleasant for an element, then we will see other elements because that have a great influence in making us happy at work. We need to create a sense of pleasure to go to work because one third of the time in our life spent there. That's why we don't enjoy working. We look for solutions that on how to overcome dissatisfaction at work, such as a counselor in the organization or an understanding college. Moreover, many positive effects can be obtained if we are wise to create what is called satisfaction in work. Job satisfaction is able to create integrity because every task needs to be carried out trust by the organization. With that, work productivity will be able to maintain at a high level and further contribute to the progress of the organization in particular and development of the country in general. When we are satisfied with our work, we try to avoid the element of pressure, not to mention having to think about family and personal matters other than work matters. And lastly, job satisfaction can also foster a sense of repentance and gratitude to God for being given the space to work compared to other people who do not have the opportunity to get a job like we have and are employed without direction. As for the recommendation are, firstly, expand job benefits. Explore the benefit that employees appreciate and value. Benchmark your total benefits package to ensure your package is competitive. Moreover, foster job security. Employees are just now feeling relief from the recent recession that caused workers everywhere to feel job insecurity. Employees can help ease this by communicating with employees about the financial state of the organization, strategic goals and objectives, and overall performance. When employees know their employee is doing well, they feel even more job security. It is also important to include employees in global problem solving to ensure they feel like they are part of the process and solution to organizational growth and success. Furthermore, strengthen employee relationships. Job satisfaction is also connected to the relationship that an employee has with co-workers. Not to forget, also need to focus on employee engagement. Invest the time and resources in creating an environment where employees thrive and love to work. Monitor employee engagement and strengthen areas that foster it. And lastly, work on the culture. The culture of an organization is influenced by the behavior of its leadership. Employees empathize with each other and demand respectful treatment of all employees. Senior leaders should set an example for this behavior by demonstrating respect towards others while holding people accountable for doing the same. Respect for others can be demonstrated through professional communication and internal policies that are honoring to employees. For example, if the organization is forced to make some difficult change that impact other employees' jobs, those changes should be communicated in a sensitive way to honor to employees who may be impacted by the change. And that's all from me. Thank you so much.